boss again, eh?
You still do it for?
Good? Alrighty. Well, we're about to start Junior Worlds slopestyle for the boys. We got Heat 1 and Heat 2 going. We're about to start here in a couple minutes. We got Gus on the mic as well.
What's up, people? How are we doing? Are we staying warm, watching? About to be very entertained, hopefully. And yeah, it's going to be fun.
Some pretty gnarly weather we got here. They canceled the girls. It's going to be delayed until, I believe, the next day. Some of these boys are killing it, looks like it. Clearing the jumps, and it's looking good.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're actually finding all the speed on the right spots. It's actually kind of hard with this weather, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's flat light. Can't really tell what's the ground or what's the sky, but that's why we got these blue lines, right, Gus?
Yeah, just blue lines everywhere and like a bunch of white in the background, and then hopefully you land on your feet. That's about it today.
Yeah, we got, I think we got a total of 30 riders in these first two heats. And then we have Heat 3 and 4 with 31. All right, we got on course Mile from Sweden. Going up for a cab 2, same ways. Going to the second rail, we got a transfer rail 50 backboard coming off a little early. Getting that cab 1, back 1 out. Going to his first jump. Let's see what he's got, Gus.
Let's see, taking all the speed into his first jump, and he's got a frontside spin. Looks like a frontside 5. Very nice and inverted coming into his second jump.
It's into a backside double 1080. Strumming a little bit of speed off for the third jump. And getting that frontside double cork 1080. Solid first run to start it off. It was pretty sick. What do you think's more scary? Do you think backside double 10 or frontside double 10? Which is more scary for you?
Frontside for sure, a little bit more blind on the landing, and you know, just a little more scary to commit to a clean landing, I think.
Oh. First run, we got a score of 59 for a mile from Sweden. Way to represent.
Loppuun asti. Ihan sama mitä käy, loppuun asti. 35. Noniin.
We got Dennis next, getting ready at the top from Finland, dropping in. Looks like switch into the first rail. With a nice cab 2 pull.
It's coming off a little early. It's all good. Coming into the second rail, going for that backboard same ways. Super solid and clean. 50-50 back 3 out. Tucking in for some speed here.
Coming into the first jump, and it looks like a frontside 720, nice and clean, and still tucking for all the speed you can get. To a backside 720 with a tail grab. Nice, clear the jump good.
Looks like that's not what you wanted. I think you wanted to do a 9 on that second jump. A little upset. That's all good. You got 2 runs, dude.
You know, it's just so hard with his speed, you know, like it's just so hard, like you can't really tell until you're about to land if you're gonna hit the knuckle or the sweet spot. So, and this lighting just makes it that much worse.
Yeah, it's gotta be hard. Gotta tuck in to his jump. Look at Mike and Steon. Steon's from Yukon, representing Canada. Kid's been killing it. I've been following him for a little bit. He's got the style on the jumps, got some steez on the rails. Got the Schmob hoodie, or sorry, Schmob face mask. Shout out.
And we got a 45.66 for Dennis on his first run.
Got a little bit of room to improve, but gotta run down. All right, let's see what Steon's got. Got a switchback board through DFD. Come to the front two pole.
Very nice and technical.
Sorry, cab two pole. To a backboard to switch. Carrying some speed into his first jump.
And switch into the first jump with a switchback 5 and just coming up a little bit short on it. Tucking in to the second jump.
See what he's got. Got that back double 1080. Just scrubbing a little bit of speed, holding on. Onto this last jump. Hard way front side 720. Holding it together. Yes, Steon. Way to represent.
One George from Australia getting ready to drop next. Wonder why he looks like he has a good rail game. That's what he looks like at the top. Just judge is taking his time at the top. Ready to drop. This is probably the most either nerve-wracking moment, I feel like, or the most chill moment you can have as a competitor, and we live for it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I mean, I know when I'm up there, I'm just dialing in, collecting all my thoughts. Let's see what homie's got.
Music bumping, hopefully, and then let's see his rails.
Dip 38 on course. Coming up to the first rail. Like cab 2, same ways.
Very nice and clean coming into the second set of rails. Looks like the transfer rail with a 4-slide transfer and a pretzel out.
Look at that pretzel, that was sick.
Very good.
On this last rail, switchback board, just coming off a little early on it. Tucking for all the speed. 148 front side 720. Going into the second jump with a back 9, holding it together, very clean. On this last twin jump, cab 900. That was a sick run.
Good run, holding it together, putting one run down in the first go is pretty nice. Gotta take the nerves off a little bit and then just go for more in the second run.
Yeah, for sure. He's stoked on it. So he's dabbing up the homies. I think he's just going to clean up that last rail and then dial it in from there. Maybe we'll see an up run, you think?
I think so, totally. Like, upping up that last rail is going to definitely help with the speed into the jump. So hopefully we'll see that in the second run.
Yeah, solid. Maybe we'll see a frontside 1080.
I would hope so. Very nice.
Seen a couple of his front tens on Instagram. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid, I have to say. Next, waiting to drop is Tommaso Casseri from Italy.
Great
hopefully,
pronunciation on that.
thank you. Hopefully I said that right. Yeah, just getting ready to drop in. I like their style. The Italians have a very strong, like, you know, committed style of snowboarding. It's very nice to watch.
Shout out Ian Mattioli.
Shout out to him.
21 Savage. It's a regular foot rider. Let's see who he's got on this first rail. All right, dropping in. Coming in, switch. Going for a cab. 2 off. Looks like it might be a little sticky on that.
It kind of looked like it.
And we got a backside port slide, same ways.
Hitting into the last set of rails with a 50-50 back one out, keeping all the speed up for this first jump.
Yeah, I think you got to really hold that speed on the last rail for this first jump. So he's got a switch backside 900, very clean. Going to the second jump, we got a front side 1080. Yeah, dude. Oh, just landing a little bit heel side on it. All right, dude, you got your second jump. I mean, your second run. Doing a little bit of knuckle huck on it.
Yeah, very smart actually. Playing it safe on the last rail and then keeping up all his speed into the first jump, like played off. So.
Yeah, that switchback 9, that's a go-to trick for me on that first jump, I would say. Got Canadian from Ontario, I believe. Kobe Cantillon. This kid's been ripping. Last year I rode with him at Nationals, and dude, he did the sickest front double 14. Let's see what he's got. He's a regular foot rider coming in. Switchback board to front board switch up. Love that combo. To a backside board slide. That backside, sorry, 50-50 back one out. Going into his first jump.
Coming into the first jump, looking like he's going pretty fast.
For that cab underflip.
Tucking for absolutely all the speed.
Backside double 1080.
Very nice and clean coming into the last jump.
And we got a front 10. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Kobe.
Good one. That was a good run. I like that.
What a throw down. Really light footed on that second jump so you can get all that speed for the third. He killed it. He's stoked.
He's very stoked. He should be. This is a great first run to put down. Yeah, very point and go with the landings. Very nice. We got Aaron Wagner from Switzerland in next. Goofy footer. Just getting ready at the top.
Shout out to all the Swiss.
They're awesome. Sick style. Can ride everything actually.
Yeah. Shout out Misha if he's riding right now. I saw him earlier. It's a homie. Yeah, so this is the first event for snowboarders. We got Big Air, and then we also got Rail Jam, and then also Half Pipe.
It's gonna be a packed weekend full of events and sick snowboarding, hopefully.
Yeah, new event. I mean, Rail Jam for a Junior Worlds is brand new. I know it's coming. Rail Jams are coming up next year for World Cups. It's gonna be interesting to see.
For sure. And Aaron now getting ready to drop now. Let's see what he's got for the first set of rails.
Dropping in. Oh, he's got his pants taped up. He's gonna go quick.
He's serious about this.
That front two same ways.
And now into switchboard same ways on the second rail, hitting the down bar into the cannon, cab one, front one, coming in switch into the first jump. Let's see if the pant technique works.
Oh, unlocks it, sure did, and so he's got a little rodeo, switch rodeo.
Switchback rodeo, yeah, pretty nice. Now coming.
Very sick. The front 7, going huge on it, carrying all the speed into this last jump. Into a back 12.
Nice, putting it down, keeping it clean. I like it. Very nice. The pant technique, indeed, it worked.
First 12 that we've seen all day. That was very sick. I mean, like, if you're struggling with speed, I would not have expected it.
I would not expect any 12s today. Like, saw some in practice, but to do that on your first run with this weather is pretty insane. Props to him.
Yeah, I think that's going to shoot him up definitely into first. Like, way to hold on to that run. First, I think, real full pull that I've seen.
That's pretty good.
We got Leo from Germany.
Goofy footer, yeah, with a back two on.
Yeah, that was sick. Come in, switch, cab one. Missing the little transfer rail. That's all right, though. Come to this last rail, a backside, board side pretzel.
That's a long rail. That's the first time I've seen that rail from the side angle, the side view. It's a long rail to board slide.
Yeah, come in, switch into this first jump. Got a cab 5. Oh, just knuckling the jump. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like it's super hard to get speed today. Like we're gonna see a lot of casing and just
A lot of pain on the knees after today. Even on the rails, it's not just the jumps. It's like the whole course is just so slow, and then if there's a slight uphill wind, and you're kind of screwed for the rest of the run.
yeah, we got a little bit of fresh snow coming in. It's definitely going to affect these riders, but I think we're going to see a lot of people boss up and ride through it.
Gotta ride through it, man. Some people already stomping, riding through it. Some people, you know, not being able to deal with the slow speed.
Yeah. Shout out to Gus. This guy went to Olympics for half pipe. This guy was killing it this year, and super sick to, you know, ride with him all year and then see him pull up to the Olympics and kill it, you know.
Thanks so much. But right now we got James Garrett getting ready to drop from Australia, regular rider.
So he's pumping himself up. Come in and switch into this DFD with that switchback board, same ways.
Oh, that was so good. That was good.
Yeah,
Love to see that.
Sick. Come in and switch for cab 2, same ways.
Sliding all the way through these rails. I like this.
Getting into slash rail, switch up, 50-50, switch up to back 3 out.
Coming in, switch into the first jump, tucking in, going straight.
Or yeah, sorry, that was switchback 3. Switchback 900 on that first jump.
Coming into the second jump, coming in hot with a backside double 10. That was clean.
He's on one right now. Coming into this last jump, getting that front side 1080, squeaking it around. Way to stomp that.
What a stomp, what a run, honestly. Like, I like all the rails, very clean, like getting on early and like sliding them all the way through the end, you know, waiting to pop out of these rails, and like just clean run overall.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, like it. So our current leader in Heat 1 is Aaron Wagner with that backside 1260. And then in Heat 2, we got Kobe Candelon with a 66. Way to go. Wonder where that's going to put James in. Parking in second, eh?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
All right, we got next rider on course from Canada, Finley Dobson with a front board slide. Front board. To 8. Front board, same ways. I like that little
little knuckle switch up, knuckle hug up to the rail, and then coming into the first jump.
and that front 7 in. Kind of struggling with speed, looks like it. But he's tucking in. I think he's going to kill him on the second jump. Backside 1080. Yeah, holding it together. Coming into his last jump. Getting that little, oh no, just, oh no.
That last jump, I have no idea what that's called, but it's kind of like a Todio, but not really. I like to call it sloth roll.
Yeah, I like that. It's sick.
Very nice, very nice.
Very unique. We'll see him in his second run. He's going to kill it.
Yeah, just going a little bigger than he thought on the last jump, which is surprising with this weather.
All right, well, I'm going to hand it off to Gus because I got to head out. Shout out Gus.
Thank you. We'll take it from here. We'll hold it down. We got Colin Franz from the USA on course, regular footed rider, that cab 2 and sliding all the way through that downfly down. Gotta love it. Coming into the second rail with a backboard same ways. I'm liking these rails already. From board same ways 450 out of this last cannon rail and then headed into the first jump with all the speed possible. Tucking in hard. A cab double 10 and just going a little bit too deep, a little too much speed on this first jump, which is surprising. A little 6-7 for the crowd and a tame dog. Let's go. Gotta love it. That's what you have 2 runs for. Oh, and just a chill back 12 on the last jump, because why not? This is awesome. Can't wait to see what he puts down in his second run. We got Reef Matt Hassler from Switzerland getting ready to drop. Regular footer rider. He's getting some last visualizing going on, coming up the nerves at the top of the pipe. And looks like getting a towing from the coach. Let's see, first rail. Looks like a front or a cab 2 fallback. To a back 2. Coming into the last set of rails. 50-50. Tame dog out. Love to see that. Tucking in to get all the speed between these jumps. Let's see what he got. Frontside 720 on the first jump. Jump, land, and touch. That's what he's doing out here. Backside, oh, backside 1260 and just coming up a little bit short. Looks like he's fine. Fully committed to that trick. Drop it in regular into the first row. Front 2 same ways, right under the foot. Love to see that. Into a cab 2 same ways, coming up just a bit early, but keeping his composure. And we've got a 50-50 front 1, heading into the jumps, tucking in hard. Cab 900, very stylish. Coming into the second jump and just coming up a little bit short on the back 10. You know, speed is a real struggle today. This fresh snow that's not stopping. It's been falling down all day, just makes it slower. It's not just slow to begin with and then it gets faster. It just keeps on being slow. We got Oliver from Czech Republic, I believe. Regular footer rider dropping in. Dropping in switch on the down flat now. Switch board slide. Same ways. That was awesome. Very strong pop out of it. A cab 2 same ways in the second rail. Into a board slide pretzel out of this cannon rail. Coming into the first set of jumps. And he's got, looks like a switchback. Switchback 5 and just coming up short on the jump. Still going for it though. See what he's got on the second jump. Frontside 720, still holding on. Love to see it. Coming into the last jump. For backside 720. So that's a full pull. That's a top to bottom run. Completed. That's gonna be good. Now he can hopefully find some more speed for this second run for his jumps and then go for more. We got Hugo from France, regular rider, dropping in now, bib number 34, coming into this down flight now. Board slide pretzel, just getting a little stuck on this pretzel, but still continuing. Staying on his feet. Cab went on to his second rail. Looks like he wanted more out of that. 50-50 back one out, coming into first jump, taking all the speed. Into a switch backside 9. Up a little bit short. Still holding on. To frontside 900 and Hornby just falling, just pacing the jump a little bit. I think he might have been down for a frontside 1080. And yeah, just a little frustrating with his speed. It's just, you know, to do everything possible to get all the speed and just still coming up short is quite frustrating. But we got a second run. We got it. We got Colton Mahattan. Pardon me for that pronunciation on the last name. But he's from Canada, regular footed rider. Bib number 10. Very nice number. I like that number. Oliver from the Czech Republic going into second with a score of 57.66 on heat 2. Back to Colton, top of that course. Getting ready to drop, taking his time. Waiting for the judges, perchance, to give the clear. And he's clear, he's good to go. He's about to drop into the first set of rails. Colton Kevin just coming in a bit early out of that down flat down. I started sliding through this down flat down, so tricky with this wind and this flat snow. And then a caps 270, pardon me, a front side 270, same way he's out of the second rail. Then a cap one, and just falling off a bit early off that cannon rail. Coming in switch into the first set of jumps. Switch back 5 and just coming up short, man. Just the speed is, his speed is just not helping his riders at all. Like, I'm getting frustrated just watching here because I know what it feels like to not be able to clear a jump, but yeah. They got a second run, they got 2 rounds to show us what they got and what they can manage to get. But this weather is less than ideal. Next athlete from Finland, PD Post. I definitely said that wrong, but he's coming in switch to the first set of rails. Switch back 2 switch. That was amazing. Love to see that trick. Very technical trick, very hard trick. Switch backside board slide same way out of the second rail. Switch lip slide front flip out of the cannon rail. Love to see that. Love the creativity and love the technicality of this top section. Coming into the jumps. Goofy foot forward, back 9 tail grab. This is very, very entertaining rider to watch. Coming into the second jump with a cap 12. This guy is not struggling for speed. Coming into the last jump. Hard way front 7 nose grab, adding the style to his run. Let's go, he's hyped. That was a sick run. Great style, great technicality too. I think this is gonna bump him into first place, I believe. Let's see, he's awaiting his score. PD from Finland, I like it. Kanan Ling from Canada, if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. Dropping in. Or slide same ways to a down flat down. And just falling on the second rail. He's going for a front 2 onto the second rail and just slipping off and going off a little bit. And this is probably going to be a throwaway run for him. Still get an extra practice run. He's coming into the jumps right now. Front 5. He's coming and getting a little, hung up in the air, maybe going for a front 7. Nice knuckle hawk over here. And PD Posio jumping into first on heat 1 with an 80. That was amazing. Cannon will be looking forward to his second run, and right now we got at the top getting ready. Is Lennox Koenig from Austria, regular footed rider. I definitely butchered that name. Excuse me. He's getting ready to drop. He's not going to be butchering any of his tricks. That's his first rail coming in. Into a down flat down. Board slide through a down flat down. It's like maybe he wanted to get a pretzel out. Front 2 onto the second down rail. Coming to the last set of rails. And just struggling for speed. Frontside 180 out. Just tugging in switch to the first set of jumps. Switch back one. Into the backside 720. It's like the speed for the jumps is alright. To the frontside 360 with a double shift in there. Nice style, but yeah, he'll definitely be looking forward to the second round. We got Dmitro from Ukraine, good for the rider, getting ready to drop. Coming into the first down flight down with a board slide same ways. Into second rail with, I believe, a switchback 2 same ways. And then a front board switch up, same ways 270 out on the flat down. Very technical and hard trick to do. Coming to the first set of rails, or jumps, pardon me. With switchback 5, coming up a little bit short, taking all the speed we can into the second jump. Got a hard wave front 7 nose grip. Coming into the last jump. Nice and clean with a backside double 10. That's the top to bottom run. I would say we'll see where that puts him. I believe that's gonna put him in the top 5. Just saying a little high to the camera. Locked in. We got Daniel from Brazil representing out here. Regular footed rider. Getting ready to drop. Good to see other Brazilians out here. Hope he's not cold. Anyway, dropping into the first rail. He's got a nice board slide going all the way through the rail. Coming into the second rail. Then another board slide, backside board slide. Into 50-50 on the cannon rail. And into his first jump. Straight air, Indy. Looks like he's struggling a little bit with his speed throughout this whole course. There's another straight air. Yeah, he's struggling with his speed. Like, a lot of these kids, myself included, we don't really weigh that much. So it's hard enough on a good day to clear these jumps, let alone with this weather and this all fresh snow that makes it just this much slower. We got Gregor Parts from Estonia getting ready to drop bit number 50. Dmitro from Ukraine jumping into first place at the second round. Got a board slide pretzel out of the first rail. Switch board slide to normal. Coming to this last set of rails. 50-50 tame dog out. Oh, and just slipping off a little bit. It's so hard to do such a, risky trick on a rail, like trying to jump off a rail and flip out of it. Just like so easy to just slip out. And yeah, just slipping out a little bit. Doing a frontside 720 in the first jump. Coming into a second jump with a backside 720. Nice and clean landing. Heading into his last jump. With a double wildcat. Let's go. Let's go. He's stoked. We're stoked. Love to see it. Just doing all he can to stop at the end of the course. We got Joko Bergman. If I'm not mistaken, from Iceland. Frontside board slide on the first rail. Going to a second set of rails. with the backside board slide same ways out. Coming into the cannon rail. A lot of athletes choosing this cannon rail. High speed rail, hopefully keeps your speed up into the first jump. Makes a lot of sense. Coming into the first set of jumps. A nice backflip tucking. I'd love to see a good stretch on that. Into the front side 720 and just coming up short. Let's go, you're good. Looks like he's good. A little surprised with that. But, all right, man. I swear the knuckle sneaks up on you, especially this weather. You don't know what's what. Timo from France, regular footed rider, just stepping up his coach, getting ready to go. Is that bleach blonde hair? I see him in the helmet. Anyway, another rider with a tape pants for maximum speed, dropping in switch to the down flat down. Switch board slide same way all the way through, tweaking that on top of the rail. Gotta love it. We got a cab 1 front 3 out of the second rail, coming into the last cannon rail, I believe. 50-50, front 1 out. Just taking all this speed into his first jump. So far, so good. Switchback 5 nose grab. Very nice, very clean, making it to the landing, coming into his second set of jumps. Backside 720 range, under rotating a little bit, but still going on. And we got a frontside 1080 on the last one. That was a good run. I like that. Looks like the pants, the tape on the pants is working. I believe it's working. Maybe everybody should do that. It'd be kind of fun. Next athlete, also from France, Ilian, goofy footed rider, also with the tape pants. Just double checking, making sure it's tight, making sure he's got enough room to squat this landings out and tweak all these grabs. Dropping in number 41. Drop in switch with a cab 2 same ways on the first down bar. Going to second down rail with a board slide pull back. It looks like he wanted to go same ways. He's getting pushed off the rail a bit there. 50-50 out of the last cannon rail. That does not look like is what he wanted to do. Talking into the first jump. Frontside 720 and just coming up a bit short. Still holding on, going into the second jump. Backside 720 nose grab. And struggling with speed. Especially hard on this course. This course is just so technical, so close together, and not a lot of speed here at Mount WinSport. Not very steep. So very hard if you mess up any of your tricks to regain that speed that you wash out. We got Mika Heymans from Belgium. Regular footed rider, number 48. Getting ready to drop, making sure the tunes are hitting the right spot, the right volume. And he's off. Front 2. It was very nice front 2 to the front, but very hard to do. Board slide to switch. I'm going to switch into this last set of rails. Switch lip slide. Same ways out and just hitting the knuckle a little bit. And he's tucking in switch into his first jump. Oh, whoa, binding adjustment. Is that a switch tame dog? Am I looking at the right? I am not looking at the right screen. That's Fuko from Estonia. My apologies. The hardway frontside 720 to finish up this run. This is Mika Heymans from Belgium. And Timo Villard from France squeaking in on that 5th spot. Last spot from this final here, 46 in Heat 2. Back on course, Belgian rider with a cab on a yacht. The second set of rails with a lip slide. Frontside lip slide, to be exact. 50-50 front one through this flat down. Tucking in with all the speed. Power squat, switch power squat. Tuck into the first jump. Cab 180. Coming into the second jump with a backside 720. Nice and high level jump. And a frontside 720 to cap it off. Another run down. Props to the judges. Shout out to the judges. And the park crew. Park crew doing everything in their power to make this course rideable and to make sure it's at the top-notch conditions for these riders to throw down. And we're nearing end of run 1. Getting closer. We got next rider Alexander Sommet from Norway. Norwegian rider, good footer. Bib number 42, about to drop, and we're gonna drop. Drop and switch to the first set of rails. Cab 1 back 3 out. Into a board slide, backside board slide, same way, 270 out. And 50-50, just coming up a bit early off that last cannon rail, tucking in with all the speed. Frontside 360 tail grab, coming up a little bit short. Just tugging as hard as you can into the second jump. Backside 360. Looks like a swap. I don't know what to call it. I know in the pipe's called the KD roll, but it's about half like the slopes now for us. Very nice finish for the last jump. And that's a run down. Next rider from Switzerland, Robin, regular footer rider. Front 2 same as 2 out on the first rail. Coming to second rail with some speed. Cab 2 same ways out. Mirroring the first 2 tricks on the rails. To the last rail, it's flat down. Board slide pretzel, going through the whole rail and squatting it out. And now trying to tuck to get some speed into his first jump. Cab 1 out. Into the second jump. Frontside 720. And a backside 900 to wrap it up, wrap this first run off. And yeah, that's 1 run down. See what he got for us in the second run. Tape in the bib as well, I believe. Maximum speed, make sure that doesn't flail into his face mid-trick. Happens quite a bit, actually. I believe that's it for the first run. We got everybody for run number 1. And we got the top 5 qualify onto the finals. We got, in Heat 1, we got Pete Posio from Finland with an 80. Aaron Wagner from Switzerland with a 71.33. We got James Scarth from Australia with 65 even. And then Mile from Sweden with a 59 even. And Stian from Canada with a 39. That makes our top 5 from Heat number 1. Heat number 2 is Dimitro from Ukraine with a 75. Kobe Cantalon with a 65 from Canada. Oliver Stansty from the Czech Republic. Juan George from Australia with 55, and Timo Villard from France with 46. That's your top 5 for heat number 2. Mile back at it. He's in number 4 currently. He's qualified. Coming for his second run, regular for the rider. They get 2 runs today to try to get in the top 5s to get into the finals. Regular rider dropping in switch for his second run. Cap 2 same ways. Very clean. In the transfer hill, 50-50 backboard to switch. Into a cannon rail, cab one out, back one off, and then tuck in and turning to get all the speed he can into his first jump. We've got a cab 540, coming up a little bit short, but still going strong. Backside double 10, poking it out, and just coming up a little short on the spin. Made it all the way to the landing, but just a little under rotation. And a big method of the last knuckle. And that will be his first race score is what it's going to count. 59 even. He's in 4th right now. Good showing. Honestly, good showing. This is a hard contest. Hard for these riders to put out a run because the speed makes you change your run from what you would normally do. We've got Dennis from Finland, currently he's dropping in switch, regular footed rider coming into first rail. Cab 2 pole. Slipping a little bit on that toe edge towards the end of the rail. And just reverting out of this backboard same ways and just doing a 50-50 on the cannon rail, coming into the first jump. Frontside 360 shifty and backside 360. I think he knows it. First round score is just going to count just out of the qualifying. He's in 6th right now. Nevertheless, very good contest for him. Very good 2 runs. Stian saying what up to the camera. Canadian rider, regular footed rider. Ryan was saying he likes. I can see why. Snowboarding is very good, very composed. Coming into his first rail. Switch board slide through the down flat down, same ways out. Nice. Cab 2 pole on the front foot. Oh my goodness! I hope everybody's watching because that was a great set of rails from Stain. 50-50 front one out of the cannon rail, coming into the first jump switch. Winding up for a switch backside, looks like. Switch back 5. A little bit short. Tucking into second jump. The backside 720 clearing the jump and tucking right away into his last jump. For a frontside 720 chicken salad, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice grab. Putting the brakes on to make sure he gets out of the score safely. Sting with a current score of 39. He's in 5th Sting currently. Bubble Boy in heat 1. I believe that will improve the score. Next athlete, Juan George from Australia. Current score of 55, dropping in, switch into the first rail. Cab 2 same ways. Very stylish, very nice, making all the way through the rail. Board slide to board slide on the transfer rail. And then a 50-50 front one out off the cannon rail coming into his jumps. Coming in switch into the first jump. With a cab 5 clear in the first jump. Winding up for a frontside spin on the second jump. Frontside 1080. If I'm not mistaken, this is up from his first run. And a backside 1080 on the last jump as well. Very nice. He's hyped. He's happy. Putting the brakes on. This finish area is getting kind of hectic. I believe this is going to be an improvement as well for Juan from Australia. And Stain goes into 4th from Canada. Is an improvement from a 39 to a 61. Tommaso Casari from Italy next at the top, getting ready to drop regular footage rider. Found his first run, still looking for a full pull here. Pressure is on. Dropping in cap 2 same ways. Backboard same ways. 50-50, back one out. And now straight into a tuck, coming into the first jump. Switch backside 900. This is where he had issues on the second run, this front side. Second jump, coming in front side, 1080. And holding on, coming to the last jump for a backside spin. Backside 720, and he rides away. Should be happy with that. Full pull, top to bottom, on his feet. Definitely going to be an improvement from run 1. See where that put him. 13.33 on his first run. We're awaiting scores.
Take your time, visualize, execute when you're ready. Okay, you got it, bud.
Yeah, Juan gets an improvement from a 55 to a 59.66. Jumps into 3rd place. Colby Cantillon from Canada next. Regular floor rider. He's on course. Coming in, switch into the first rail. Switch backboard, switch up to switch. Coming to the second rail. With cap one on. Run off a bit early up this rail. 50-50, back one out. Cab underflip on the first jump. Back 3 on the second jump, just struggling with speed here. Coming to the last jump. Frontside 360 with nice knee grab. That's another full pull. Kobe's score will not improve. First run score is what counts. If we see a DNI, that means did not improve. His first score was better. This just helps the judges keep the speed up and not get delayed with the scores. Next athlete, Aaron Wagner from Switzerland. Goofy footer. Run 1 of 71.33. He's currently in 2nd place in heat 1. Dropping in. Dropping in normal. Front 2 same ways. Into the cab. Pardon me, switch board slide same ways. To cab 1, front 1 out of the cannon rail, coming into the first set of jumps. Switch back rodeo, that was so good, so clean. Right to the toe edge, stopping the spin. Into the front side, 900, and just a little back seat watching out on this landing. It's a nice ollie. Finish up this run. His first score will stay. Tommaso from Italy improved from a 13 to 48, just missing the qualifying in first run. Stain from Canada also improved, jumped into 4th place with a 61. Here we got Leo from Germany on course, goofy footer rider. Just falling off early a bit on that first rail. Just again on the second rail, just last rail, backboard on this flat down coming into the jumps. Backside 360. Front side 720 on the second jump. Coming to this last jump. The backside 720. Next rider, James Garth from Australia. Currently a 65. Currently in third place in Heat 1. Sitting pretty good here. If we could have the score, that would be great. But sitting in a great spot in third. Kobe Cantlin in second right now in Heat 2 did not improve his score. Will stay with a 65.66. Pretty good spot to be sitting at. Back to James, he's on course. Regular rider coming in switch. Switch board slide same ways through the down flat down. Coming in switch to second set of rails as well with a cab 2 same ways. 50-50 swivel, switch back 3 out of the cannon rail. Coming to the first jump, switch. Switch backside 900, clearing the knuckle. Coming to second jump with a backside 1080. Clearing this jump as well, coming to the third jump. With a front side 1080 melon. Water run, he's stoked, he's claiming it. Believe in improvement in the first run. James sitting in third right now. Just gonna wait for his score. Up next is Finley Dobson from Canada, goofy footer rider. Currently a 17 score in run 1. Getting ready to drop. Staying warm. Coach takes a jacket. Hoodie comes out. He's locked in. Dropping in, goofy footer coming in normal to the first rail. Front board. Nice and greasy front board on the first rail. Front blunt same ways out of the second rail. 50-50, front 3 out. Coming to the first jump. Front side 720, tail grab. Tucking in for the second jump. Let's see what he's got. A backside going huge, a backside 1080. Into the last jump. I know what's coming. Swap throw, pull back. What got him on the first run, he lands, he claims his height. This is definitely gonna be an improvement from run 1. Let's see where that puts him. The variety on that last jump is gonna play in his favor for sure on the scoring. We got Colin France from the US, not from France, from the US. Regular rider. Getting ready to drop in. Some last minute binding adjustments, and he's on. Regular footer rider coming in switch to a down flat down. Cab 2 through the hole, down flat down. Cannot stress how technical that trick is. Switchboard side pretzel on the second rail. Front board 450 out, gets it clean all the way through the rail. On this cannon rail, coming into the first jump switch again. Cab double 10, stomps at this run, coming in switch to a second jump. Switch backside 900, right to the toes, coming to the last jump. Come on. Backside 1260, and he rides away from it. He stomps it. Let's go. An improvement, for sure. First run, I believe, struggling on the first jump on the capped up 10. Going too big, actually, on the first run on the capped up 10. Second run gets it just right. He's going to be awaiting his score. And we got, what do we have next? Well, we'll wait. James Garth improves from a 65 to a 72, puts him in second. I believe just the score improves. Finley goes into second of Heat 2 with 67.33. Next athlete, Reef Matt Hassler from Switzerland, regular footer. And Colin France jumps into first place in Heat 1 with an 84. Back to Reef, dropping in with a cab 2 pull. Coming off a little bit early up the first rail. Switch back 2 on the second rail switch. Pardon me, that was a back 2. And then a 50-50 tame dog out of the rail. Ducking in, all the spin into the first jump. Frontside 720. Land in a straight power squat. Coming into the second jump. With backside 1080 and just coming up a bit short. Another power squat coming to the last jump. And then a big back to cap it up. An improvement for sure on run down. Putter run down. Should be stoked about that. Hard to put a run down in this weather. Next rider from Japan, Watanabe, dropping in. Regular footer rider. Front 2 same ways. Coming into second set of rail switch with the mirror trick. Cap 2 same ways. 50-50 front 1 out, and the tuck begins. The fight for speed coming into the first jump. Switch with the cab. Cab 900 with a new grab. I love that trick. Coming into the second jump. With a backside 10-8 and just wraps and spins and land. Coming to the last jump. Looking for a frontside spin. Frontside 900 and he lands. He's hyped. Let's go. Putter run down when it matters. Definitely going to be an improvement from run 1. I believe this might be a contender for first place on Heat 1. Next rider from Heat 2, Oliver Stansny from Czech Republic. 57.66 currently. Currently in fifth place. He would want to put score down, dropping in switch to the down flat down. Switchboard same ways. Tucking for speed already. And the tape on the pins. Cab 2 same ways to out. Coming in normal to this last rail. 50-50 front thighs, 360. He looks on one right now. He looks dialed. Going into the first jump. Tucking in for all the speed. Backside. Never mind. Double tame dog. This is awesome to see. I think he might have lost something. Front side 720 stalefish to melon on the second jump. Love to see the variety on the switch and the grabs. Backside 720 on the last jump. Let's go. That double team dog was thick. Let's see where this puts us. I don't usually see a lot of double team dogs in the run, and it was clean. It was good. It was sick. It was awesome. Just waiting on a score from Heat 1 for Watanabe from Japan for his second run. Score to qualify right now is 61 for Heat 2, or Heat 1, pardon me. I think that will do it for Watanabe. I believe it will do it. And it does. 71.66 into 4th place. Next athlete, Ugo Piroli from France. Regular for the rider, dropping in. Borslite pretzel through the down flat down. Cab 1 back 3 out of the second rail, coming into his last cannon rail. 50-50 back 1 out. Keeping his speed, clean rails. Coming into the first jump with a switch backside 900 and just coming up short.
He's like, why, God?
Just,
why?
you know, frustrating with his speed issue. Would love to see what his kids have. That would unfortunately not be an improvement for Ugo. Coming up next, Colton, Canada, regular for the rider. 2. And Oliver Stansty from the Czech Republic jumps into second place on Heat 2 with a 70.66. Colton just getting ready, strapping in final adjustments before he goes. And he's on course. Bib number 10. Regular for the rider, dropping in, left foot forward. Into a down flat down. Borslite same with just such control through this whole rail. It's insane. Frontside 270, same ways. Falling off a little bit early. Still keeps going. 50-50 front 1 out. Again, just a little bit early off those rails. Going into the first jump, switch back 5, nose grab. To the second jump with a backside 1080. I believe double grab as well. And a frontside 720 to cap it off, and that's a full pull, pardon me, for Colton from Canada. That's definitely going to be an improvement for number 2. We'll see where that put him. Next athlete from Finland, Piri Posio. Right now, in second place with an 80. He's sitting in a good spot. He wants to do more. He's dropping in switch. Switch back 2 to switch. Right on the middle of the board. Coming into the second rail. Switch board slide same ways. To switch lip slide, front flip out, and gets it yet again. Looks even better than run 1. Coming into the first jump. Tucking in. Back 9 tail grab. Just puts it down. Just such light feet on that landing on that jump. Cap 12. And again, flawless. Sweet spot to the toe edge. Coming to the last jump. Hardway front 10 melon grab. He improves his run from run 1. He did a front 7 nose grab. He's hyped. He's stoked. Let's go. Heart for the crowd. He's stoked. I believe this is going to be an improvement. Lots of improvement. Lots of run 2 landed. Athletes know what they did in run 1. Got all the information they needed, adjusted, and put it down on their second, which is incredibly hard in this weather. Incredibly hard in general. We're just waiting on scores for Colton and PD. So we can keep going. Colton, I believe, will have a huge improvement on run 2 after falling on run 1. And the score to qualify on heat 2 is 59.66. Let's see if the judges believe Colton did enough.
that's the weather right now here at WinSport. As you can see, very flat light. Not very good weather for spinning and doing all these spins. And Colton with a 45 makes it into 8th place. We got next athlete on course coming into the down flat down with a board slide just coming a bit off. Cannon Link and Cannon just coming up a bit early in this first round. Back lip on the second round. 50-50 front 3 out. Coming into the first set of jumps. Head into a front side 720. And just coming in short and just going over the toe edge. It's a rough day out here. This weather's not helping. I wonder what the weather is feeling so maybe it's probably a little warm and windy. Or super cold. And not windy. Maybe. Anyway, back up to the top. Lennox from Austria. Regular footer rider, 32.66 current score. Bib number 40. It's cleared, good to go. Dropping in. Left foot forward, normal stance with a backboard pretzel out of the down flat down. A little bit early, but gets the pretzel fully around. Into a second rail with a cap 2 same ways. Coming into last rail. Almost falling off. Just doing a front board same ways. Did not look like that's what he wanted to do. And it looks like just not enough. Straighter and a knuckle. Coming to second jump. Backside 720 with a melon grab. Very stylish. So the last jump is front side 360. Double shift. Coming up next, Dmitro from Ukraine. I don't think I'm saying that name right. Goofy footer, coming into the first rail, switch board slide same ways through the down flat down. Currently in first heat 2, 7.533. And a switch back 2 same ways into second rail. Nice and clean. Front board, switch up backboard same ways. Coming up a bit early off of that last flat down. Super long rail, super hard trick to do. Coming in switch into the first jump. Switch back 5. Keeping his speed up into the second jump. We got a front side. 1080. Right to the toes. Digs it in to stop the momentum. And then a backside 1260 on the last jump. So sick. Rides out. I'm not sure if this is going to be an improvement from run number 1. His first run was just so clean and so on point. It's going to be hard to improve on that. Next rider getting ready to drop is Daniel from Brazil. Current first run, score of 23.33. Just waiting for the course to be clear. Get the good to go from the judges. Fist bump from dad and coach, and he waits. And he's good to go. He's dropping in first set of rails. Dropping in regular with a backboard. Going to the second set of rails. With another backboard. Last cannon rail 50-50. Tucking in for all the speed he can. Stalefish, a straighter stalefish on the first jump. Coming to a second jump. Backside 360 and just coming up a bit short.
Really gave up a lot on there.
Just doing a little Not gonna have tail press on the last jump. Good to see more Brazilians every year competing and getting out here, getting some experience. Next rider, Gregor Parts from Estonia. Regular footer rider, getting ready to drop. Current score of a 29. And he's on course, regular footed, dropping in normal. Backboard pretzel on the first rail. Having to switch to second set of rails. Got to switch board side to normal. We got 50-50. Tame dugout gets it this time. Perfectly stomped. Coming into the first jump, tucking in for all the speed he can get. Front side 720. Clears it. No hands down. Keeps him up. Backside 1080 on the second jump. Coming to the last jump. Double backflip. And he stomps it. He rides away. He's happy with that. He's stoked about that run. Should be. Just running into the fence there. A little oopsie daisy. It's fine. Let's go. Gregor putting the run down. Second run down. First one was a score of 28 even. Going back up to the top for Joku Bergman from Iceland. He's on course right now, regular footed rider. Front board. Easy front board through the first rail. Coming to the second rail with the backboard same way. It's just a bit early off of that rail. Just no speed for the last set of rails. Coming into the first jump, tucking in. Big backflip tucking in. Tucking for some more speed on the second jump. Front three. And just a little bit short. Some nice method for the crowd, for the fields on the last jump. Just the speed has been bothering those riders the whole day. It has been completely different for training as well. The weather, sunny, warm, fast, no wind, then wind, sunny. You know, now today, no sun, snow, colder, and slow. Gregor, pardon me, from Estonian fourth with 66. And on course, Timo Villard from France with a 46, regular footed rider. Switch board slide through the dump front and just falls off a bit early. Cab 1 into second rail. 50-50 on the cannon rail, doesn't pop 180 before the first jump. Coming in, switch back 5 nose grab on the first jump. Second jump looks like a backside 720 and just coming up a bit short. It's good at the heels. Nice big rates. Front side 360 with a snail finish, nice and stylish. Unfortunately, will not be an improvement. He's at 7th right now with 46, even in hit 2. Next athlete, Elon from France. Currently with an 11. 3-footer rider dropping in switch, cab 2 same ways. First rail, coming into second rail. The backside board slide, 270 out. And a 50-50 front 3 out of the cannon rail. Getting ready for his first jump, keeping on his feet. Front side 720, just coming up a bit short. To second rail, second jump, pardon me. Back 720, nose grabbing, and just coming up short. Just the weather not cooperating. Next athlete, Uko Homik from Estonia, goofy footer rider, on course, coming in switch with a cab 2 pole. Coming up a bit early. 50-50 backboard, just not making it all the way over into the transfer rail, into the second rail. Then the lip slide same ways out of the cannon rail, coming into the first set of jumps. Pre-grab, nose grab if I'm with the tame dog. So this was not a binding adjustment on run 1, it was a pre-grab. Then backside 720 on jump 2, and he unfortunately falling on it. So what a pre-grab means is you're coming up to take off of the jump and a double tame dog, because why not? That was sick for the crowd. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. So a pre-grab is when you're coming up the jump, and as you're on the jump, you're already grabbing your snowboard. You're bending down, and you're grabbing your snowboard before you even leave the ground. And he just does that on this massive jump and just flips forward, which is insane. Next athlete, Mika Heymans from Belgium, regular footer rider with a current score of 35. Mika dropping in, switch, cab 1 and front 3 out, and just gets a snow rut on the first rail. Front 3 out. It's very unfortunate. Just looking very comfortable, very confident in his first rail. He's just gonna make his way down the course, and hopefully we see some fun tricks, some stylish tricks. Or maybe he keeps going with his run. Coming in, tucking hard, switch into the first jump. With a cab 540. Into second jump with a backside windup, backside 720. Making it all the way over that knuckle. Into the last jump, front side, 1080 melon. Flushing out. Back up to the top we go with Alexander from Norway. Goofy footer rider. Clear to go. Course is clear. Judges are looking. Getting in the zone right now, visualizing. One last time, and he drops it. Goofy footer rider dropping his switch. With cab 1, back 3 out of the first rail. Coming into the second set of rails. Choosing the down bar with a board slide pullback. Little binding adjustment, tightening out. 50-50, front 3 out. And just tucking as hard as he can into this first jump. Frontside 360 tail grab. Coming into the second jump, looking for some speed. Backside spin. Backside 720 clears the jump. Going into the last jump. Looks slow. Love to see it. And that's a top to bottom for him. Alexander putting it down. Next up, Robin from Switzerland. With a score of 37.33. I believe younger brother of Misha from Switzerland. Great half-pipe batter and silk batter. Anyway, dropping in Robin, regular footer rider. Front 2 same ways. Gets it around. Coming to second rail switch. Cap 2 same ways. Gets it as well. Coming to the last rail with his flat down, board slide, pretzel all the way through. And tucking for spit, coming in switch for the first jump. Got a switch backside, 900. And holding on, keep going. Into second jump with a frontside spin.
What an asshole.
Frontside 1080. Come on. Keeping it together into the last jump. Getting room for what looks like a backside spin. Backside 900 and just coming up a bit short. The last jump just giving him some trouble. That's a very good showing today. Great rail riding. I wonder if he rides half-pipe. Hopefully I see him Monday qualifying in the half-pipe. And I believe that is it for qualifying today for the men. We got top 5 of Heat 1, Pidi Posio, Colin France, James Garth, Watanabe Hiromu, and Aaron Wagner. And we got for Heat 2, their top 5 qualifiers are Dimitro, Oliver Stancy, and then Finley Dobson, Gregor Parts, and Kobe Cantillon. Those are your 10 athletes that are making it through to the finals. And what a great showing today.
Alrighty, looks like we're going to start off with our forerunner here. Got a back one, cat 3 out for first rail. Going to a second rail switch, getting that cab 1 on, just holding that 50 throughout the whole rail. Going for a 50 front 1. Coming to his first jump switch, see what he's got. Going for a switchback 540. Into the second jump, we got a front side 720. Just knuckling a little bit, holding it together. Seems like he's stoked.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of hard to get today with the speed and all that. But we're back right now. Heat 3 and 4 of men's qualifying going on. We have Gregorio Marcelli from Italy, Goofy Rider. He's getting ready, showing some love. Getting hyped up here. Goofy Footer Rider dropping in right now. Going into his first down fly down with a front board through the whole thing. That is extremely technical.
I really like the pop on it.
That's very nice. Into a backboard, same ways. Keeping it clean, strong ride and throughout. And this front board, same ways 450 out. Coming into his first set of rails. Switch.
Going for the switchback side 900, really whipping it around. Going to the second jump. Got a front side 1080, holding the tail, just scrubbing a little bit on the landing.
Yeah, today just washing out, you have to be on it, like landing point to the next jump to like keep all your speed and make sure you're clearing that next feature.
Yeah, really got to be perfect on the jumps. It's all good. We got run 2 for him. See him later.
Then we got Brody Bamford from New Zealand. 50-footer rider getting ready to drop right now.
21. This kid's
21.
got some steez.
All the steed right here. Board slide pretzel in the first rail. Coming and switch to the second set of rails. Switchback lip. Like, it's really technical trick. Cab 1, front 1 out of this cannon rail. Coming and switch again for the first set of jumps.
Going for that cab underflips 540. Coming into the second jump, regs. Going for a backside double 1080.
So stylish. So
Stomping
sick.
it with some authority. Coming into this last jump with a front 7. Like that axis. It's very different from everyone else's. Sick.
Very different, very refreshing, and very sick. Like
Yeah.
a lot of style, like we said. And that's a landed run. So he's going to be stoked to do some more in his second run. Next up, we got Luca Kemisek from Germany. Goofy footer rider again. Dropping in normal to his first rail.
Got a front 1 on, back 1 out. Going to this second rail. Regs. Going for that backboard pretzel. Very lofty with the pretzel off the rail. And we got cab 1, back 3 tail off that cannon rail.
Making sure he's getting all the points in all these features. Coming into the first jump. Front side 720.
Going into the second jump, and we got a backside 900 with that melon grab. Take a little bit of speed off. I think he's going for this middle knuckle huck. Like that butter. Got a landed run there. Heck yeah, Luca.
It's good to see first rider that we see hitting this knuckle feature on the last jump. We'll see how the judges look at that, how they score that.
Yeah, it's very unique. I mean, everyone's been hitting the twin jumps. And I honestly, I think it's a smart play.
So we're waiting for scores right now, heat 1 and 2. That's why we're waiting at the top. We have Brody with a 68. .33 right now. That's a good score for his first run. Next rider, we got Abel Tring from France. Goofy footer rider dropping his switch to the first rail.
Got a front lip switch up for the first rail. Coming into second rail, gonna do a backboard same ways. Keeping it very chill, keeping some speed up, and we got a 50 back one on, off rail.
Keeping all his speed, coming in straight switch into his first jump. Got a cab. Cab underflip. Looks like he maybe wanted to go double. Just pulling the shoot on that one. Coming into his second jump with a backside 1080 and just coming up a bit short almost and a little under rotated. Washes out a little bit, and now just a nice knuckle hug, little lean back hand drag on the last feature.
Showing some love. You know, we'll see him in run 2.
Definitely he's going to be looking forward for run number 2.
You know, I think he might go for a cab underflip. Cab double underflip, sorry.
I think so. I was getting that feeling on that run. Next, we got Pim Wezen from the Netherlands. Regular rider dropping his switch.
Getting that cab 2 pull a little bit. Coming off a little bit early. It's all good. Coming into second rail with a backboard same ways. Popping with authority there. This last rail, getting that 50 front lip pretzel. I haven't seen anyone hit that rail today, actually.
Not a lot of people hitting that rail. Pretty long rail and hard to stay on the whole way.
Yeah.
Coming in switch to the first jump with a cap 5. Tucking, getting all the speed into the second jump. He's got a front side 720 with a tail grab, clearing the jump. Coming into the last feature right now with a backside spin, looks like.
And that backside 7 with the claim. He stomped the full run. That's what we like to see. You know, how does it feel to stomp a run, Gus? What does that feel like?
It feels great, especially the first run. I'm pretty sure we heard that claim from in here in the C-can by the half pipe. So, like, must feel great. It does feel great. Now he, like, all the pressure is off, and now he's just going to look for a second run to up it and shows all he's got.
Yeah, that's awesome. We got Reed from the USA.
He's a regular footed rider dropping into his down flat down with a backboard same way. He's just coming off a bit early off that rail, but still getting the full 270 out. Into a back 2 and just almost like sticking on the rail, actually. And then just falling and washing out on that.
You know, after falling on rails, I think you could use this as a practice run for jumps. He's going to do a back 10, scrubbing a little bit on it.
Yeah, you know, just making sure the speed is the same, feeling the jumps, making sure everything feels great for the next run.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got on this last jump. Going for that switch backside 900. We'll see him for the next run. I know he's going to stomp it. Saw that TikTok edit that he posted the other day. That was pretty sick.
All up on that TikTok. Next athlete, we've got Tora from the U.S., or riding for the U.S.
Yeah, Tora's been on a freaking tear, guys. Like, I think he got a couple podiums a couple weeks ago, and yeah, he's been killing it. Here he goes into the first rail, 50-50, front 3 out.
Coming into second rail, regular footer rider, front foot forward, front 2 same ways. Some authority on this one. Nice and like locked in on the rails. Cab 1, back 1 out of the cannon rail. Coming in switch into the first jump.
Got that switch backside 900. Landing it with some authority. Coming into the second jump with a backside 1080. We're getting that snap. And what are we going to see on this last jump from him? Got that front.
Oh,
7.
no, we got a front side spin. It looks like he just didn't get the snap he wanted. Maybe got a little lost from his spotlight. But really, really good run coming together here. Hope we can see him putting it down in the second run. We got next rider from New Zealand, Fletcher Stevens, coming in. I remember seeing him training in Japan. He's got some sick spins, very sick style. And he's coming into the first rail. He's regular foot rider, left foot forward, board slide pretzel out of the first rail. Coming to switch to the second rail, which is in the down bar. Cap 2 same ways. Some good stuff, some very nice 2 rails. Then the lift slide to switch to keep that speed up on the cannon rail. Coming into a jump switch again.
It looks a little slow coming into that last rail. I mean, a lot of people aren't getting a lot of speed. Go for that switch backside 540 with the tail grab. Going into the second jump. Doing a frontside 1080.
Nice and clean, making it all the way past that knuckle. Coming into the last jump with a backside 720.
I like that little poke that he did with the melon grab.
Is
very sweet.
Very nice, very sweet, very good style. That's a run down for him. He's gonna looking forward to that score and then upping it on the second run. And right now we have rider from France, Lenny. Regular foot rider dropping his switch to the first rail. Cat 1, front 3 the opposite way. That's pretty hard. You have to lock in pretty hard on that rail to go 360 the other way. Coming into his second rail with a board slide same ways. And now cannon rail. Frontside 180 with maybe a little melon grab out.
Yeah, just tapping a little bit. Holding some speed for this first jump. Going into the switchback 9. Oh, just going a little bit bigger than he thought he was.
Definitely, maybe a little too big, a little too much power, which is interesting for today's weather. Hopefully he can adjust for the second run and we'll see some big tricks out of him. Big front 1 on the last jump.
Just a little poke. We'll see a little more from him on the second run.
For sure. Looking forward to it. And now we're waiting on scores with Fletcher and Lenny. As soon as the scores are up, of course, we'll be clear. Next rider will drop. So just taking their times here. Make sure they get all the scores right where they want them. Making sure they're setting themselves up with enough space between the riders. Fletcher jumps into first with a 71.66 in heat number 4. Next rider, Fabian from Norway. Regular footer rider, ready to drop by now. Bib 29 on course, heading for this down flat down. Normal stance, board slide pretzel, sliding all the way through it. Very nice. Coming in switch to the second set of rails. Choosing the down bar with a cab 2 same ways. And pumping for speed between these rails into this cannon rail. 50-50 front 1 and a nice melon grab. A nice steady little poke, little pause in the air. Very composed.
Coming into this first jump, he's got a cab underflip. Like that little poke with the indie grab. Then we got a backside double 1080, holding it together. Getting that speed for third jump to a front double 10. Oh, just washing out a little bit.
Just a little too much on that last jump, and you can see how frustrated he is. Last jump, last trick of the first run. He'll get it next run, I'm sure. And it was a great run coming together, actually.
Yeah, no, that front double 10, like, one of the hardest doubles, I think. Like, super blind, and just trying to wrap it around at the end is pretty hard.
100%. Leo Schwab from Germany, regular rider, dropping his switch with a switch front board pretzel. That was amazing on the first rail. Coming into second set of rails, left foot forward, normal stance, front 1 into a down bar. Coming in switch for this up rail or cannon rail. Cab 1 and just falling off a bit early. Now he's tucking in for these jumps.
Man, he's got the pants taped up, keeping the pants a little skinny for aerodynamics. Going for that front side 720. Coming into the second jump. Really tucking here. And just getting that backside 720.
He's melon grab in there too, coming into this last jump.
To the Todio 7.
Nice and clean. We like this run top to bottom. Maybe one bubble on the rails, but still a run down.
Yeah, a lot of people using these twin jumps pretty uniquely. Like we saw, someone hit the middle of it.
Yeah.
Knuckle huck, and then we also got that Todio.
We got Todios, we got double corks, we got everything going on this last jump.
Yeah.
And next athlete, Kitayama from Japan, regular footer rider, dropping in normal to the first rail. Front 2 same ways, just popping off a bit early off this first rail. Coming into the second rail, switch to his down bar. Cab 2 same ways.
Just mirroring both tricks. Man, these rails look a little sticky right now.
Yeah, maybe we should get some wax up there.
Yeah.
Park room maybe.
Got that backboard pretzel coming into his first jump.
Coming into the first jump switch, we got a cab. Double 9. kind of impressed with his speed. He managed to get a double around. Coming to his second jump with a back double 10. Double for double on the first 2 jumps. Let's see what he does on the 3rd jump. Coming to a frontside spin. We've got frontside
900.
Exactly, and he cleans it. A full pull, some good rails, and stop it. This little oopsies at the finish area, but that's fine. He landed, he rode away. Counts. And
Definitely counts.
we got it. And yeah, excited to see the score. Next rider from the USA, Kevin Kennedy, regular footed rider, dropping his switch for his down flat down. He got switch board to switch up on this down flat down. That was very nice, very technical.
Yeah, very clean. And coming into the second rail, got that front board same ways, just so lofty. Got that good style.
So nice with it on these rails. We got this backboard pretzel and coming into the jumps. First jump coming in switch.
I think here he goes for a switchback 9. Scrubbing a little bit. Then going into second jump with that backside 1080. Oh, just a little under rotated on it. Didn't get the snap.
Super inverted too. I love to see all the different axes these athletes are bringing to it. But yeah, just a little under rotated. Surprisingly, very nice to the sweet spot of the landing. We like to see that. We like to see that the speed is hopefully getting a little bit better. And yeah, he's going to be looking for a second run. Kitayama with a 56.66. Currently in 3rd. 2. We got next athlete, Leonardo from Switzerland. If you follow him on Instagram, you know he's trying to qualify for the next Olympics. I think all 3 disciplines.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's pretty sick to see that.
Let's see what he's got. He's dropping in. Switch right now. Coming to his first down, flat down. Switch backboard. Pretzel. One of my favorite tricks. To this second rail, going that front board pretzel, or front board same way, sorry.
Yeah.
Again, that backboard same ways on the last rail.
Coming into the first set of jumps on the front side. 900 with a tail grab.
Nose grab.
Yeah.
Right?
And then, I think so. Coming into a second jump with a switch backside 720. Last jump coming in, cab 1080. And he stomps it. We hear the claim. He's stoked. Good run. We'll see what his score is.
You know what? I think he's goofy.
I'm thinking the same thing. I think
Yeah.
he might be goofy. Like those the stickers, the way he's riding. You
Yeah.
know. We could be wrong, but I'm getting this feeling. Anyway, going back up to the top, Harry from Sweden. He's ready. He's dropping in right now, number 19.
Coming to this first rail, switch with the cab 2 same ways, buttering it on to that rail. Coming into this second rail with a backboard same ways. He's tucking into every rail, keeping all that speed to that 50 front 3 tail grab.
Coming into the first set of jumps, keeping all his speed. Very nice speed management in this run. Coming in front side. Front side 720, nice and clean with a melon grab. Coming into his second jump for some backside. Backside 1260 and just washes out on the landing. Maybe a little bit more pop.
Yeah, a little more snap, just a little under rotated. But I'm excited to see what he's got for run 2.
Yeah, these rails were sick. Very nice and like not aggressive, but very strong style.
Yeah, very composed, I would say.
For sure. Looks like the pressure doesn't affect him.
Yeah.
Almost. We got waiting for scores right now. Leonardo jumps into 4th with a 55 score.
Yeah, we got a couple scores, a couple landed runs for Heat 4, and then a couple runs in Heat 3 as well.
We got Horigome from Japan dropping in front 2 same ways, regular footed rider, going to switch to second set of rails. With a cab 2 same ways, just mirroring the first 2 tricks. I like it when riders do that, it shows variety. In a 50-50 front one of this cannon rail coming into the first jump.
Tucking
Switch.
in for this first jump. Going to that switchback 900. Really squeaking it around. And tucking into the second jump with a backside double 10. Oh, just not clearing the jump. Just not having enough speed.
Yeah, you know, just coming up a little short, just a little extra pop, maybe a little extra speed will help him just finish that trick. It looked really good. Excited to see run 2. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this name. Zhao is from China, a goofy footer rider dropping in some sick Instagram and stuff and tricks that I've been seeing from this kid.
Yeah. Going into the first rail switch with that switch front board, same ways.
So good.
Going into the second rail with a cab 2, same ways. Just not getting it around.
Just washing out, coming off a little bit early and just not getting that pressure for that pop out of the rail. He's gonna take this run, shows what he's got, a little practice, make sure everything's feeling right. Coming, was that switch method?
That was a switch, or I think that was regular method.
Regular method coming in first jump. Nice back 7, good pop. Coming to the last jump with frontside spin. Let's see what he's got. Big wind up.
Front double 10.
And stomps
Stomping
it.
I'm excited to see what he's got for his next run. Like, this kid's been killing it. He's been riding with one of my favorite coaches, Will Rivera in the U.S.
There we go. There we go. And excited to see what there's a lot of potential in these runs. Whoever, like, if you're landing, but if you're not landing, this runs look very good, very well pulled together. We got Joshua Lee from New Zealand dropping in next. Looks like he's dropping in switch.
The cab 2, same ways. Pretty tucking, and then we got that backboard, same ways. On the second rail. And the front lit 450.
Very composed, very nice rails. Coming in switch into the first jump.
It's a very hard trick, by the way.
Extremely hard. He makes it look way too easy. Got the switchback 9 on the first jump, straight to the toe edge. Very clean. Coming into the second jump, front side 720 again, super clean, keeping his composure. Coming to the last jump for the backside spin. What do we have here? Backside 720. It was very smart, keeping it a little chiller on the jumps with the 720s, but making sure he's putting stuff down. Now he's in a great position for his second run to just throw down.
Yeah, it's a good plan, especially on a day like this when you don't really know what speed's like. Like, could be fast on your first run, or could be slow on the next one. Like,
could change it within the same run. The speed could change, though. Very, very smart from Joshua. We got next rider from Spain, Martin Lopez. Goofy footer rider. Bib number 22. It's getting ready to drop. The goofy footer on course, coming in regular for the first jump, back 2 to regs. Coming into the second set of rails, which is in the down bar, front board, same ways. Coming into the cannon rail, backboard, same ways. And now tucking in for these jumps. Let's see what he's got.
I like these rail tricks, you know, keeping it different from everyone else. And then first jump, he's going to go for that front side 720 chicken salad.
Reaching right between the legs, coming into the second jump with a backside 900, squeaking it around. Coming into his last jump switch. What's he got for us?
Cab 9 to back it up, stomp that run.
Another good run, another stomp, top to bottom, clean. And we got
Cooper Park.
Cooper Park next. Let's
It's
go.
a homie. He's been on a tear lately. You know, Calgary local, you guys. Pretty stoked to see him out here.
Sick to see him out here. He's all bundled up, making sure he's got maximum velocity on this course. You know,
Dabbing up the coaches, Mike Stastic and Ryman.
there we go. He's getting ready to drop.
Let's see what he's got on this first rail. He's getting towed into that first rail. He's going into this DFD with a gap front 2. Haven't seen that all day.
No gaps on this down flat down. You need so much speed for this.
To the front board pretzel.
I like this. High speed, keeping his speed up into the last rail. Cab 1, front 1. Very clean rails, lots of speed. I like it. Come and switch to the first jump.
going for this switchback 900, tucking in. I think he's going to go for a hard wave frontside 720, stomping that, and then coming into this twin jump on the left side, doing a back side double 1080, sticking the landing there. And you know what? Doing a frontside hard wave spin is very different from everyone else. Everyone's going to be spinning off their heels. He's spinning off his toes for his frontside spin.
Making it harder, that's why it's in the name, the hard way, to spin. It's not the traditional way of spinning. And also hitting the backside on the opposite side on the last jump. We got next rider, Lakeland Geck from New Zealand, regular rider, does a cap 2 same ways on the first rail, coming into second rail, normal stance. Frontside lip slide same ways, coming in again, regular stance to the first jump, 50-50 front one out. Getting ready to hit these jumps to switch. Keeping up his speed. Looks like switch backside setup. Into switchback 5. Checking a little bit of speed on that landing, coming into second jump with a backside 720, nice and clearing that knuckle. Coming into the last feature with a front side 720 tail grab, and he stomps it. He's stoked. That's a top to bottom. That was a good run. We got next rider, Robin Christopher from Estonia, regular footer rider. Stepping up the coach. Now getting ready to go. And he's dropping in, got tapes in the pants too, making sure he gets all the speed he needs. Backboard same ways on the first rail. Coming to a second rail, choosing the down bar. Front blunt same ways, and just slipping off early, just enough, not making it all the way around. Taking away a lot of the speed. 50-50 front one off. Coming in, switch into his jumps. Tunking for all the speed he can get. Looks like a cap spin. Cap 5, knuckling a little bit. Pretty good. Let me do second jump. Front side, 1080. Squeaks it around, holds on. Coming into last jump with the backside. 720 and just not making it all the way around and catching the toes a little bit. Looks like he's fine. He's gonna look forward to that second run. Hans Alonsen from Norway. Regular footer rider, getting ready to drop. Gets the clear from the start. Last couple of seconds and he's on course. Regular footer rider dropping in switch for the first set of rails. Switch front board. Oh, and just slipping off early. This first rail. You know, I don't know what's worse, like falling off on the first rail or the last rail, because then, or first feature or last feature, because then the next run it's, you know, you're looking dead at the feature you fell on. Anyway, he makes it into the cannon rail, 50-50, coming into jumps. The revert coming in switch, making sure all the jumps are feeling the same way they did in practice. Switchback 9, stomps it, coming into his second jump. Looking for a frontside spin. Frontside 1080, stomps it. Coming to the last jump, looking for some backside. Backside 720 tail grab, just a little back seat. It's all right, he got a second run. Next rider getting ready to drop. Owen from the US goofy footer did cap 2 same ways on the first rail, coming into a second rail with a backboard pretzel. Into our last rail, does a front one on and just, pardon me, cab one on and just comes off early on the back one off. Coming in switch into the first jump. Cap 720. Pardon me, frontside 720, he's a goofy footer. Backside 1260 on the second jump. Nice and clean landing. Coming into the last jump. Switch. Into the cab, 900. And he stomps it. So just that one rail gave him a little bit of trouble. So he'll be looking forward for run 2. Next rider, Oscar from Sweden, goofy footer rider. He's on course. Front board pretzel on the first rail. Let him loose on the landing, but keeps it together. Switch board slide to normal on the second down bar. Coming into the last rail feature, cannon rail, 50-50, frontside 360 off. He's getting ready to hit this jumps. Right foot forward. Whoa! Oh, and that was a crazy, almost frontside double underfoot pullback. He's saying he's all good. Glad to see that. Just coming up a little short. I think he was going for a frontside double underfoot pullback to normal. I've not seen that trick today at all. That's a crazy trick to see. Next rider, Felix from Germany, regular footer rider, dropping in normal for the first set of rails. Backboard, same ways. Nice and clean, stomped. Coming to the second rail, front blunt, and just getting a little too heavy on that toe edge on the rail and just slipping out. See what he's gonna do on these jumps. Let's see what we can, a sneak peek for run number 2. We got Mac Greenhouse from the USA, regular footer rider getting ready to drop. Looks like he's going to get a toe in from the coach. Nice toe in coming in. Switch to his first down flat down. Gap cap 2 to switch. A binding adjustment. Going into his second rail switch as well. Switch from blunt same ways. That was great. Coming all the way through the rail to the end, popping off. Switch backboard same ways. Coming off a little bit early on that cannon rail. Having to switch now into the first jump. With cab double underflip and almost pulling it back. A little deep, with a little more speed than he's hitting a dab for the camera. Just maybe a little bit too much speed and a little bit more than he needed to. And the front side 900 to finish it off. I'm gonna be looking forward to the second run, putting it down. We got next rider on course, Maxim from the Czech Republic, regular rider, front 2 on same ways. Into the cab 2 to switch. Now coming into the third rail. The switch board slide 50, front side 1. So going the opposite way that he was spinning onto a rail. Coming in, switch into the first rail, into the first jump, pardon me. And the cap underflip. Went into second jump, looks for a back, oh, never mind. Hard way front side, 720 with a melon grab. Into the last jump with a backside 720, and he puts it down. He lands a run. He's happy with it. Let's go. We'll see what that judges will give him. Next athlete from Spain, bib number 51, Unai Lopez, goofy footer rider, getting ready to go. ready to get towing from the coach. Coming into his down flat down with a backside 270 gap on the down flat down. Coming into his second set of rails, normal stance, backboard same ways. Into the last rail, lip slide, front flip out to switch. Great jump. We saw one other athlete in heat 1 or 2, I can't remember correctly. Anyway, when I coming in, switch to the first jump, switch back 5, nose grab. Coming into the last jump with a backside 1080. Nice and clean landing. It's like doing a straighter. Coming into the last jump now, the front side spin. Got a front side double 10 and he lands it. He stomps it. He's happy. He just put a run down. Let's go. He's stoked. He knows it. It was a good run. We got Manuel Poms from France. Goofy footer. Getting ready to go. Went into a first rail. Looks like a backside lip slide. Very nice and technical trick. Backboard pretzel and just coming up a bit early on that second rail. Getting ready for this third feature. Cab went on. And again, just a bit early off his rails. Into the first jump. Normal stance. With a frontside 1080. With plenty of speed. Coming to second jump. Backside 1080 and just under rotates it a little bit. He didn't get the snap that he was looking for. But looks like a good run that he can put together in run 2. Excited to see how he's gonna do. We got our next athlete, Gregorio Marcelli from Italy. Oh, pardon me, Austin Liu from New Zealand. Getting ready to drop. Austin, goofy footer rider, coming in switch. Switch board slide pretzel. Going to second rail, backboard same ways. Very nice and clean. Whoa, and having a little issue on the takeoff and the 50-50 front one out. Reverts coming into the first rail. Pardon me, to the first jump with a backside 720. To second jump, backside 360. And he's coming into a last jump. Hard weight front side 540 and just ending a little bit on the heels. Not the run he was looking for, but he's got a second one. Maybe he can put it together for them. Now, Italian rider. This is not Italian rider, I don't think. On screen. Let's see. This is his bib number. Bib 66 dropping in. Going to the first rail. Back one on cab 3 out, looks like. Oh, it just reverts. Comes to the second rail with a backboard pullback. 50-50 front one out. Coming to his jump switch. Switch backside 900 on the first jump. Went to his second jump. Front side 540 and just coming up short. Speed is just worse against all these athletes. Looks like he's all right, so that's good. Little knuckle hog on the last jump. Starting runs 2 back up. With Gregorio Marcelli from Italy, good footer rider on course. Coming into his down flat down with a front board. Threw it down flat down. Coming into his second set of rails. Normal as well. Backside board slide same ways. Going in, love this stance. Ready to attack. Front blunt, 450 out of the cannon rail. Coming in switch. A little speed check into the first jump. Switch backside. 900. Still making it over the knuckle. Still clearing the jump. So he's got some speed to spare. To the front side. 720. Coming to the last jump. Looking for some backside spins. Backside 900. So staying on his feet. He's loving it. Playing it. He's currently 8th. In the top 5 make it to finals. I think this will help his score. Improve that score. Next rider, Brodie Bamford from New Zealand. Currently with 68.33. He's second in his heat. Very good place to be at. Goofy footer rider dropping in Goofy. Backboard pretzel on the down flat down. Sliding it all the way through. I'm going to switch to a second rail. Switch back lip. That's amazing. That's a hard trick. Cab 1, front 1. We're talking about switch for anybody who doesn't snowboard. Imagine writing a letter with your left hand. That's what writing switch is like. He's coming in, switch to the first jump, cab under flip. A little over shifty, pulling it back. Coming into second jump. Backside 1080, stomping it. Bossing this landings. Coming to the last jump, front side. Front side 1080, double cork, bossing it again and upgrading from the first run. He's gonna get a 720, now a 1080. You should see an improvement in his score. We'll see where that put him. And Gregorio jumps into second in Heat 1, 64. And the next rider is Luca Kamsek from Germany. Looking for a rider. Right now, sitting in third. He's currently qualified for the finals. See what he's got. Front side 180, switch backside 180 off the first rail. Coming into the second rail with a backboard pretzel. Switch into a cannon rail. Cab 1, back 3 out with a nice tail grab. Lands it cleanly. Now heading, little helmet adjustment. Now coming into the first jump. Front side looks like. Front side 720. Looks like the speed is improving. Going to a second jump with a backside. 1260, just not getting enough, not getting the takeoff he wanted it. Still in a good spot right now in third in Heat 1. Oh, let's go. We love to see the knuckle huck after the last feature. Do it for the crowd, do it for the fans. Feel good tricks. These are great. Doing some dance moves up here on the drop in. Abel Treen from France. Goofy footer. Right now with a 17.66. Score to qualify is a 49.33. Goofy footer rider dropping in. Dropping in switch to the first rail. Switch lip slide, switch up to front board. Pulls it back to regular stance. Coming in, backboard same. Oh no, backboard to switch. Just maybe didn't lock in the way he wanted to. 50-50, back one out, nose grab out of the cannon rail. Coming into the jumps. Little adjustments of the jacket. Gloves coming out. A lot of time to think. To the cab, double underflip. Maybe let him go to grab a little bit early. Into the backside, double 1080 and just a little back seat on it. See a little bit of the frustration. Probably has all those tricks and loses. It's just, you know, just so hard with this conditions. You can't really see anything. The speed is just so hard, and these rails are, you know, pretty long. So if you don't have the right speed, it's really easy to fall off early. Just picking up his goggles. While he's picking up his goggles, we can run through the top 5 qualifiers in each heat. Heat 1 is Unai Lopez from Spain. Second place, Gregorio Marcelli from Italy. Luca in third. Martin Lopez from Spain in fourth. And Lachlan Geck from New Zealand in fifth. That's Heat 1 for you. Heat 2 is Brodie Bamford, Flecker Stevens, Kitayama Hakuto, Leonardo, and Joshua Lee. Those are your top 5s from Heat 3 and 4. Those are the people that are going to be going on to finals as of right now. Nothing set yet, though. Need to wait for finish of run 2. There we go, a little butt slide out of the course. Sick, having fun with it, as you should. Next rider, Pim Wezen from the Netherlands. Score of the first run, 45.66. Regular footed rider, dropping switch with a cab to pole to a first rail. Up a bit early of that. Into a second down bar, backboard, same ways. Man, just a bit early off those rails. 50-50 backboard pretzel, much better than run one. Making it all the way through. Very nice and clean. Coming switch into the first jump. With a cab, 540. Coming to second jump with plenty of speed, looks like, with the front side, 900, and just a little backseat and reverts out of it. Just couldn't get it around. Pim, what a great showing. Some very nice rails on run one and some good jumps on run two. If I'm not mistaken, this is Reed from the USA, ready to rock. Andy Weber from Clavale, his coach. Making sure everything's set. Just vibing to his music. Just waiting for the scores so he can get cleared. And that was Indy Reed Van Ness from the US, regular footer rider. It's for Clavale, I believe. Used to ride there too. Sick people, sick coaches. Coming in left foot forward into his down flat down. Slides all the way through it with a backboard same ways. Good style. Coming to his second rail with a backside 270 on and just getting pushed by the wind a little bit. 50-50, front three out. Little tail grab in there. Trying to get all the points he can. Coming in, normal stance into the first jump with a backside 1080 and just wheelies a little bit. Still committed, still got it, holding on. Second jump, just the front side 720. Washing speed a little bit on that landing. A swath roll, pull back on this last jump. Other US rider, Tora Nosuke, or Tora for short.
Yeah, buddy. You got this.
Regular footed rider, getting ready to drop in. Let's go, he's hyped. Bib number 4, coming in normal stance for his first rail, 50-50, front three out of this, down flat down. Choosing the down bar, front two same ways. Coming to switch to the last rail feature. Cab 1, back one off the cannon rail. Coming and switch into the first jump. One out for a switch backside. 900 and just cat twisting into that landing. Getting it all the way around. Coming to a second jump. Backside 1080, plenty of pop. Up in the 720 to a 1080 from the first run to the second run. And then a frontside 720, and he's claiming it. He's stoked. He knows it's an improvement from run one. We got next rider from New Zealand, Fletcher Stevens. Another great rider. Currently qualified with course 71.66. In second place right now for Heat 2. Fletcher getting ready to drop. Regular footer rider, dropping in normal to the first rail. Backboard pretzel sitting on that front foot throughout the whole rail. Coming to a second rail switch. Cab 2 on, same way, sliding all the way through that rail. Nice and clean. Coming into the last rail. Lip slide to switch. Front side lip slide to switch. Coming into the first jump switch. Switch backside 540 nose grab. Landing it nice and clean. Nice on the sweet spot of the landing. Frontside 1080 on the second jump. And going almost a little bit too big. And just squatting it out and washing out a little bit on that second jump. And Toranosuke from Heat 1 sliding to 4th place. Great improvement from round 1. believe Fletcher's score will not improve from round 1. He will stay in second as of now. Next rider, Lenny Colomb Payton from France, or Paton. Regular footer. And ready to drop in, just open up the coach. Fuck, he goes. And on course he is. Dropping in switch to the first rail. Cab 1, front 3 out. Again, very technical, very hard trick to do on such a skinny rail. You have to pretzel and go the opposite way that you got onto the rail. Backboard, same ways on the second rail. Coming to the last rail with a 50-50, front 1 off. Went off slightly early. And then switch into the first jump. Winds up for the switch backside. 900. Very chill throughout the air. I think this is where he found the round 1. Frontside 1080 nose grab. Might have even been a hard way on the second jump. Coming into the last jump, into a backside 720, and he holds on. And that's a great improvement from round 1. Previously with a 10.33, is definitely going to be a better score. Well, we go back up to the top for the next rider, for Fabian, Norwegian rider, right now with a 27.66. He's in heat number 2. He's currently in 9th. Looking to improve that score. Going into the down flat down. Backboard pretzel throughout the whole thing. I love that trick when riders slide through the whole down flat down. Cab 2, same ways on the second rail. Coming into the cannon rail with a 50-50 front 1. Coming in switch. Cab 9 with switch nose grab. Very odd grab, awkward grab for that direction of spinning. Into a backside double 10 and just tiny butt check on the landing, just not enough speed. Into the frontside double 10, and he stomps it, he holds on. See what the judges think about that run. I think he knows it. First run score of 10.33, I still think that's going to be a better, oh no, pardon me, first score of 27.66, going to be a better score, I think. Lenny from France did improve from 15.33 to 50.33. That puts him in 7th. Next athlete, Leo Schwab from Germany, currently in 7th. Not in 7th, sorry, currently in 9th. German rider, dropping in switch into the first rail. Switch frontboard pretzel. Going into second rail, normal stance. Frontside 180, way better than the first run. Last rail, cab 1 on, back 3 off the cannon rail. Coming into the first jump, regular, normal stance. Frontside 1080, squeaking it around just past the knuckle. Coming to the second jump, backside. He's going to look for a backside 720. To the last rail, into a Todio, frontside Todio 720. He's stoked, top to bottom run, clean rails. We like to see that. That's what we like to see. Next rider from Japan, regular footed rider, currently in 3rd place, heat number 2. Heat number 4, sorry. We're doing double up formats. Kitayama Hakuto right now dropping. Regular footed, dropping in regular. Front 2, same ways. Again, coming off a bit early off of that first rail. I think he's going to mirror this trick with a cab 2, same ways on the second rail. Coming to this last cannon rail with a backboard pretzel and coming in switch into his first jump. Going into cab 900. Nice and clean. Coming into his second jump. The backside 1080. Puts that tail down swiftly. Going into that last jump. The front side 900. And way cleaner last trick than the first round. See what the judges think, if that puts him into second, maybe even first in heat 4. Going back up to the top, Heaven Kennedy from the US, regular rider, waiting to drop. Currently in 10th with 21. Have him dropping in. With a steezy switch board slide switch up to front board on the down flat down into a front blunt same ways on the second rail. Coming in with some speed and some determination. The backboard pretzel on the cannon rail. Very clean, very fast, very technical top section. Coming into the first jump, switch. The switch backside, 720. Coming into the second jump, switch again, cab. Cab double 9, I know, just under rotating it a little bit. Just didn't get the snap he wanted. It was such a good run. He's putting together such a good run. Such a good show of skill and trick. His bag of tricks. Very good. Very different grabs as well. It's hard for the taller riders to make the tricks look good. There's just so much body, so much more to be awkward in the rail or in the jump. It's very, very nice to see taller riders with great style. Next rider, Leonardo from Switzerland. Regular footer, currently with a 55.66. Dropping in switch. Switch, board slide, pretzel. Little head nod, he likes it. It says regular here, but I think he might be a goofy footer rider. I'm gonna call it as a goofy footer rider. Switch front blunt, same ways into the switch, switch backboard, same ways into the switch front blunt, same ways out of the cannon rail. Coming to switch into the first jump. With the cab 1260 in, he holds on, pumping for some speed for the second jump. Into the backside 720. Going into the last feature, front side, taking some speed check, make sure he's got the right speed. Front side 1080, and he lands it. He holds on, and he's stoked. He is stoked. Rightfully so. That was a sick run. Starting off with a cab 1260. I think the first 1260 we've seen on the first jump. You know, such high risk for doing such a big trick at the first of 3 jumps right in the middle of the run. So much stuff that can go not good. So, anyway, back up to the top with a Harry from Sweden. Goofy for the rider. Right now with a 15.33. Dropping his switch to the first rail, first down rail. Cab 2 same ways. Into the backboard same ways on the second set of rails, coming into the last cannon rail. 50-50, frontside 360 with a tail grab. Very, very sleepy style. Very chill but strong style. Into the front side, 720, straight to the toes, no problem for him. Coming to the back side, 1260, stomped. Absolutely stomped. Coming into the last jump, cab, 900, and he lands it. He's stoked. Definitely improvement from run number 1. If I'm not mistaken, it was a 12, the backside 1260 on the second jump that got him. This time making it all the way through the course, cleanly, and stopped. Now we're back up to the top. For Horigome Sora, if I'm not mistaken. Right now waiting for scores. Leonardo's score is up. Leonardo goes into first place with a 78.33 in heat number 4. Now Horigome Sora is about to drop in, regular footer rider, getting ready for a second run. Somebody who also didn't land his first run, looking for redemption. Front 2 same ways, just coming up a little bit early up that first rail. Coming in switch. Cab 2 same ways all the way through. Nice pop off. Very composed. 50-50 front one out. Coming into the first jump, switch. Switch back 9. Very nice pop. Into the backside, 1080. Coming up a little bit short, but holding on, powering through. Coming to the last jump for a frontside spin. Frontside 720 going huge and stomping it. He's stoked. He is stoked, rightfully so. Let's see where the judges put him. Definitely an improvement from run number 1. Run number 1 had a 13.66 and place 11th. Back up to the top for Chinese rider. Zhao getting ready. Bib number 14. Goofy footer. Right now waiting for the judges to give a score. So we're waiting for a score for Harry from Switzerland, goofy footer. He did land his second run, I believe. So the judges taking their time, making sure they're putting each athlete on the right place. Also making sure they have enough space for possible runs to come to put in between. Very hard job. Very underrated. Not underrated, but very underappreciated jobs. Score to qualifying heat 1. Now just switched to a 54.66, and that's Harry from Switzerland that slides into the 5th place of heat 3. We got next rider from China, Zhao, goofy footer. Bib number 14 getting ready to drop now. He got the course clear. He's ready to go. Dropping his switch into the first rail. Switch front board same ways. Very nice. Coming into second rail. Cab 2, same ways. Coming into the third rail, looking for all the speed he can get. 50-50 front one out, melon grab in there, squeaking it in. Coming into the first rail, switch. First jump, pardon me. To the cab 9 double cork. Very nice. Pumping for speed into the backside. 1080 double. He lands it. Going into the last jump. Looking for some frontside spin. Going all the speed. Going huge. Oh, and he just washes out on the last jump on the 720. He knows it. It was right there. Just got a little too high. Took a little too much speed and just went way long on that landing. Such a shame to see. Would love to see what he had for finals. Hopefully on some better weather. We'll see him in bigger, I'm sure. Throwing down on that. I think is going to be on that middle jump. Anyway, next rider, Joshua Lee from New Zealand. Getting ready to drop. Regular footer. Currently in 6th. Oh no, pardon me. Currently in 5th. Last spot to qualify with a 49.33. Dropping in switch to the first rail with a cab 2 same ways. Going into a backboard same ways. Front lip 450 out, and like Ryan said earlier, it's such a hard trick, giving him trouble on run 2. The switch backside 900 on the first jump, landing right on the toe edge. And into a second jump with a frontside 720. He's getting ready to hit this backside 1080 on the last jump and just under rotating a little bit. Going back up to the top for Martin Lopez from Spain. Martin currently 1 spot out of finals in 6th in heat 3. The score of 54.33. He needs a score of 54.66 to qualify. That's a tight score. Lots of scores in the 50s. Martin on course. Goofy footer rider dropping in normal stance with a back 2 onto the first down rail. Making sure he's keeping up all his speed. Coming into second rail. The front blunt same ways. And ready to attack this last feature with a backboard same ways. Coming in into the first jump, normal stance. We've got a front side 1080 chicken salad. Very nice grab, reaching right between the legs into that heel edge. Into a backside 900 on the second jump. Coming in switch into the last feature. With a cab 900 and stomping it. Another clean run from Martin. Let's go, he's hyped. Showing some love. Wonder where this will put him. Right now he's in 6th. With a 54.33, and he needs to better than a 56 to get into that 5th place to qualify. Next athlete, Cooper Park, local, ripper, taking a toe in from Mike Staslik, I believe. Dropping in, goofy footer, dropping in normal, gap front 2 to normal on that first down flat down. Coming into the second row, a little hype. Front board pretzel. Very nice and clean. Cab 1, front 1. Little helmet adjustment, make sure he's all focused, feeling good. Coming in, switch into the first jump. For switch backside. Switch backside 900. Very clean. Coming to the second jump. We're going to see hard way. Front side 720. Going a little deep, coming into the last jump. Backside 1080, nice and clean, cleaner than run 1. Let's go, Cooper. What a run. Way cleaner last jump than run number 1. Definitely going to be an improvement for that 33.33 that he's got currently in 9th. We'll see if that puts him in the top 5. Next rider, Leishling Geck from New Zealand, regular rider. Right now with a 52. Currently in 7th and just can't get the cab 2 onto the first rail. Getting him some trouble and just falling. Yeah, it's unfortunate. He's going to make his way through the course, have some fun, some tricks, maybe keep going with the rest of his run. Regular footer right now 7th. Nice straighter. Just going to cruise through this course. Nice frontside 360. Went into the last feature. Little knuckle hug, just blasting through that knuckle. Back up to the top for Estonian rider Robin Christopher. Regular footer rider. Only 13th with 11. Regular rider dropping in normal. Left foot forward to first rail. Backboard same ways. It's nice and clean carves all the way over across. Into a down bar with a front blunt same ways. Comes off slightly early. And 50-50 front 1 out of the cannon rail. Coming in switch for these jumps. Tucking in hard. Got a cab 540. Nice stale fish grab. Coming into second jump with a front side 1080. Gets it around. A little speed check. And landing it into backside 720. He's happy with that. That's a run put down. There you go. That's good. Happy as should be. Let's see what the score is. We'll see where the judges put him. Definitely better than the first run. Definitely an improvement. Come back up to top. Norwegian rider, Hans. Regular footer rider. And ready to drop. Score to qualify on heat number 3 is a 56.33 rider. Dropping in switch. Switch front blunt, same ways on the first rail. Gonna switch again into transfer rail. Switch backboard 50-50. And a nice pop out of the rail. Backboard pretzel of the cannon rail. Now come and switch to the first jump. Winding up for switch backside 900. Digs the toes in, stops the momentum, gets going into second jump. Frontside 1080 with the melon grab. Again, just using those toes to stop himself and keep going. And a backside 720 with the tail grab. And he's stoked. What a run. You can hear him from in here. Super stoked. Definitely an improvement from run number 1. We'll see where he jumps up to. Next rider, Edwin Tumer from the US, goofy footer rider. Right now in 8th. Needs a 62 even to qualify. 62 even or better actually. Let's see what he's got. Dropping in switch. For the first rail. Cap 2 same waist 270 out. Let's pop off the rail. Backside board slide same waist on the second rail. Coming to the last rail feature with a 50-50 back 3 off and just wheeling a little bit, and you can see the frustration coming into the first jump. Winding up some frontside action. Frontside 720 coming up a bit short. Went into the second jump. Whoa, backside 14 attempt, just coming up a bit short on the spin. So they're showing what that run could have been. You see he's all right. Making his way through to the bottom. This weather not really helping with the speed today. Very slow, it's been snowing. Still kind of snowing, but snow like fall. Started during the night. Last night, and still kept going through the whole night into the morning, making it very, very slow. Very hard to clear these jumps. Next athlete, Oscar from Sweden. Goofy footer rider dropping in. Front board pretzel. Just a little speed checks. Switch board side to normal. The second rail, making all his way through to the last rail feature. 50-50 front 3 with an indie grab. Little binding adjustment. Make sure everything's tight. Coming in right foot forward into the first jump. Double underflip pullback. Just again giving him some trouble. Very hard trick, very technical. You set a spin and then midair, the cat twist, come the other way. Very complicated, hard trick to get right. And just making his way through this knuckle to the bottom. Next rider from Germany, Felix, regular footer rider. Looking to improve his run 1 score. Backboard same was in the first down bar. Coming into the second set of rails. Front blunt same waist. Coming into this last cannon feature, cannon rail. 50-50 front 1 out, coming in switch into the first jump. And switch back 5 with the nose grab. Trying to keep his speed up into his second jump. Front side 720, knuckling just a little bit, but still going. And opting for the knuckle hug. And does a backside Miller flip of the knuckle. Great use of this last feature. Very different. You see most athletes hitting either right or the left takeoff, and he goes straight down the middle of this knuckle. We go back out to the top for Mac Greenhouse from the US. Another rider looking to improve his first run score. He's feeling it. He's vibing. He's got the clear. Or just giving him a toe, I believe. Maximum speed into his first rail. Getting in for the down flat down. Dropping in switch. Gap cap 2 and just clips the kink. Barely. Somehow still right through it. Coming to switch again into the second down rail. Switch front blonde and just gets the heels on the snow and just falls. This little snow snake gets him. Unfortunate. He's gonna make his way through this jumps. Maybe we'll see some knuckle huck. Maybe we'll see some stylish tricks. Knuckle huck action. These jumps. Nice little straighter. And a frontside 900 to cap it off for the tail grab. Don't think that's going to be much of an improvement for the second run. Ex-athlete from the Czech Republic, Maxim, regular footer rider. Right now in 9th. Score 39.33. It's on course. Left foot forward into down bar. Front 2 same ways. Very nice all the way through the rail. Went into second rail switch. Mirrors the trick. Cap 2 to switch. Gonna pump some speed into the last rail. And that flat down and just coming off early. One of the only athletes on this heat to hit that flat down on the rider's left side. Coming to the first jump with the backside 720. Onto second jump, just a straighter, he knows it. This level you really need to be on point, making all these rails to the end and keeping all your speed, and then a hard way frontside 360 on the last jump, playing it off. Very unforgiving, and just the weather making it so much harder, not just for the speed, but for these clouds to see where you're even at in the air. Coming up, Unai Lopez from Spain, right now with a 71. Goofy rider right now is in first in heat number 3. Waiting for a second run. He will stay in first. He's the last rider to go. Dropping in, normal backside 3, or back 270 on, pardon me, and almost sticking a little bit and catching the rail a little bit. See, he looks confused. Just maybe the rail is a little sticky now. A little bit later than today, maybe a little bit colder too. Looks like he's all right though. Good champ. Left side of switch. Getting through his jumps. He's in first. He's chilling. Switch backside 1260, just because why not? To the backside, 1080. Super clean. Coming to the last jump feature. The front side, 1080. Rides away from it. He lands it. Just to show what finals should look like. Let's go. Great riding from a night today. Score did not improve from round 1. He would stay with 71 and stay in first. Right now, Manoa Pomes from France. Goofy footer rider looking to improve his first run score. Right now in 15th place with the back lip on the first rail. Backboard pretzel, coming to switch into a last feature, into the third rail feature. Cab 1, back 1 off. Now coming in switch into the last jump. Or the first jump, pardon me. Cab double underflip and just squeaking it around. Backside 1080, get going, and just a little under rotated. Again, just did not get the snap he wanted on the backhand. Just have some issues with that trick today. He will stay in 15th place. Now we got last rider from heat 4. Austin DeLu from New Zealand, looking to improve second run score. Just waiting for the judges to give Manoa Pomes a score. Confirmed, 15.33. Now Austin, last rider to drop. for today's qualifying. Goofy footer rider dropping in switch into the first rail. Switchboard slide pretzel. Into the backboard, same way, so nice and clean all the way through the rail, coming into the last rail feature into this flat down backboard slide pretzel, gets it cleanly, coming into the first jump right now, and he loses something. Something just came off his board. Into the cab 540, knuckling a little bit, tucking for speed into his second jump. Austin with the back 720, he lands it cleanly, making his way towards the last jump. Hard way, front side, 360 with a melon grab, and that's a top to bottom. That's a full pull for him. And hopefully be an improvement from run number 1. Currently with a 12 even from run number 1. He's happy with it, he's stoked. And we're waiting for the scores. Waiting for the last score to come in. Will he make it into finals? He's a 62 or better to qualify. You can see today kind of a gloomy day here at WinSport. This cloud is making it really hard to see while you're spotting. Call it flat light. The ground, the snow, and the sky look pretty much the same at this point. We're still waiting on a score. While we wait for a score, we can go through the qualified athletes. We got Heat 3. We got Unai Lopez in first, Martin Lopez in second. Both from Spain, I believe not related. Those are their middle names. Then Giorgio Marcelli from Italy in third. Luka Kamisek in fourth from Germany. And Harry Berggren Dabrowski from Sweden in fifth. That's Heat 3. And then Austin makes it into eighth with a 43.66. After his second run, and that is Cooper Park in first with an 83.66 for heat number 4. Leonardo Saraiva from Switzerland with 78.33. And then a Brody Bamford in third with a 76.33 from New Zealand. Fletcher Stevens from New Zealand as well in fourth. And Kitayama Hakuto in fifth. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching and tuning in. This was Slopestyle Men's Qualifier. We'll see you here for finals. And thank you very much.